Beetle. Sweeping down from the underworld to smash gangland comes the friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals.
The mysterious, all-powerful character, a problem to the police, but a crusader for law. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman, loved by everyone but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle. As the Blue Beetle, he hides behind a strange mask and a suit of impenetrable blue chain armor, flexible as silk but stronger than steel.
Today's Blue Beetle episode is entitled Murder for Profit. James A. Ridley of Ridley & Corcoran, wealthy investment brokers, died in City Hospital under peculiar circumstances. Was his death on the operating table murder? Will his death affect the stock market? Can Dan Garrett, rookie patrolman, who is also the Blue Beetle, solve this case and run the murderers to earth? As our story opens, Dan Garrett is visiting his friend and advisor, Dr. Franz, in his little apothecary shop.
But, Danny, you say the authorities suspected an attempt would be made on Ridley's life?
Apparently. They sent Mannigan and me rushing over to City Hospital to guard Ridley as soon as they heard he was to be operated on.
But what made them suspicious?
I don't know. Unless it was because they knew his death would affect the stock market, give groups in the know a chance to clean up and make a lot of money.
How?
Well, Ridley was an international figure in investment circles. He controlled several large corporations.
Yes, I know that.
His death will undoubtedly cause the stocks of those corporations and possibly others to drop temporarily.
Yes, but,
Doc, if some crooked professional speculators were sure Ridley would not come off that operating table alive, they could play the stock market and clean up a fortune.
But what about the other investors in the market? Wouldn't they stand to lose all they had?
Precisely. But the murderers of Ridley wouldn't care about that.
And why are you so certain it was murder?
Look, Doc, here's what happened. When Mannigan and I arrived at the hospital this morning.
Hey, Danny, it looks like something's up.
Yeah. Wait, I'll ask this guy coming along the hallway and find Dr. Bartlett. Say, you, where can we find Dr. Bartlett?
Dr. Bartlett can see no one.
We're from police headquarters. We've been sent to guard Banker Ridley.
You're too late. Mr. Ridley's dead.
Dead?
Yes, he died on the operating table just a minute ago.
Mannigan, you phone headquarters while I take a look around.
Okay, Dan, I'll do that.
I'll be in or somewhere near the operating room. I've got to find Dr. Bartlett. Oh, just a moment. Are you Dr. Bartlett?
No, I'm just an intern. Dr. Bartlett's office is 2 doors down on the right.
What's that you've got in your hand?
It's a scalpel.
A scalpel?
Yes, a very sharp knife for making incisions.
What are you doing with it?
Well, I'm not permitted to speak.
Come on, open up. I'm the law.
Well, you'll have to see Dr. Bartlett.
I'm seeing you right now with a bloody scalpel in your hand. Here in this room here, I want to talk to you.
But
in you go. Now tell me what happened in the operating room.
I assure you it's against the ethics of...
Ethics be hanged. Talk. Did you kill Banker Ridley?
No, I tell you I had nothing to do with it.
Then what are you doing with that scalpel?
I picked it up after the lights went on.
The lights went on? Were they off?
Yes. Just after Dr. Bartlett made the incision in Mr. Ridley's throat and was about to operate on the diseased gland, the lights went out suddenly and a stench bomb exploded just inside the door. It blinded everybody and everything was confusion. When the lights finally went on, Mr. Ridley was breathing his last. An artery in his throat had been severed.
Where were you standing?
Across the table from Dr. Bartlett.
Then you could...
Yes, but I didn't.
And what are you doing with that scalpel?
I told you, I picked it up when the lights went on.
Why?
I noticed it was bloody.
Well, wouldn't it naturally be? Hadn't it just been used to make an incision?
Not this scalpel. The one Dr. Bartlett used to make the incision had already been put back into the sterilizer.
But why should you pick up this scalpel?
Well, I thought there might be fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints? When everybody would be wearing sterile rubber gloves?
Well, I didn't stop to realize that.
Your story is pretty thin. I'm going to take you down to headquarters and let some of our...
From your story, I take it you suspect the intern of having killed Ridley during the confusion caused by the unexpected developments.
No, I don't, really. I think someone higher up is the guilty person.
Surely not Dr. Bartlett. He's one of the most famous and respected surgeons in the country.
Ridley's death meant profit in millions to someone or to some group. You know the lengths to which some of our most respected citizens will sometimes go to acquire quick riches.
That's true.
You know, money is all right when it does good. But money is evil when it causes evil.
Well, there's the first edition of the evening papers.
Listen.
Yes.
Well, it started just as we suspected. Listen to that.
Yeah. Well, Danny, what are you going to do?
Patrolman Dan Garrett is off duty, but the Blue Beetle never is. I'm going into action.
Can I help you?
Yes, Doc, you can. What about that secret solution you made that dissolves steel?
You mean my formula X4?
Yes, that's it.
I have some over here in this cabinet. Here you are. Now here's a little file of it. But be very careful. It's powerful stuff.
Thanks, Doc.
What about your portable wireless telephone?
I've got that in my magic ray and my flashlight.
Good.
You know, Doc, if I can solve this case quickly, maybe I can save a lot of little investors from losing their life savings.
That's true, Danny. That's true.
Well, Doc, the Blue Beetle has some nipping to do tonight. So long, Doc. I'll see you when I've cleaned up this stock market racket.
Again, the Blue Beetle rides the night wind. In his speedy motor car, he sets out in search of the murderers of Banker Ridley. Will he unmask them? Can he uncover their plot to make millions by murder? Where will the Blue Beetle strike first? In a dark street at the rear of the Ridley home, a long blue motor car comes to a stop. A figure silently steps forth and approaches the high wall around Ridley's city home.
Now, here's the rear of Ridley's house. I'll have to watch my step. This wealthy neighborhood's well guarded. Here's a door in this wall. Locked now. Just as I thought. Let me see now. Try one of these master keys. No, that one won't do. Try this one. That's the one. Better go easy. The hinges on this door will probably squeak. So far, so good. Better close this after me. Watchman finds this open, he'll be suspicious. Now to gain entrance to the house without arousing anyone. Hang that...
What's going on down there? Hold on! Carol, leave this bottle light. Plain cat make as much noise as a garbage collector.
Here's a window. Only wired down with a burglar alarm. Just attach these suction cups to it, and I'll cut out the glass, remove it without disturbing the frame. That's got it. I'll just remove the whole pane of glass and climb through. There. Now, for a look around with my flash. That's the kitchen. All clear here. This door must lead into the dining room. No, that's the pantry. The dining room is beyond. What does this other door lead to? It's the hallway. The library should be up there on the right. Everything is dark. Well, this is my chance to search the place. I'll take the library first. The wall is hollow. Just the place for a wall safe. Back at the picture. See if I can move this panel. And there may be a button. Someone's coming. I'll hide behind these curtains until they go.
Who's in there? Come on, or I'll shoot.
Let's have a little light on the subject. I just sworn I heard someone coming in there. I was right. The picture over Father's wall safe. It's the Blue Beetle. Drop that gun, Ridley. Not me. sorry, Ridley, but I want to examine some of your father's private papers for a possible clue to his murder. He's out like a light. Well, I'll just tie you up and gag you and then put you... Let me see. It's over there back of that couch. There. Now to open the panel. Just as I thought. A large wall safe hidden behind that panel. Now for a little Formula X4 poured on the lock. She's working all right. Eating right through that steel. There, that does it. Jewels, stocks, and bonds. What's this? A letter. To whom it may concern. This is to inform the authorities that should my death occur due to other than natural causes, it would be advisable to investigate the affairs of my partner, Charles Cochran, and my adopted son, Samuel. Well, Mr. Ridley, the Blue Beetle will certainly investigate. I'd better take these papers and jewels along with me. They'll be safer with me than here with your adopted son, Samuel.
Off into the night sped the Blue Beetle on the trail of those responsible for the death of banker Ridley. Meanwhile, at police headquarters, Officer Manigan, playing a hunch, he has also decided to go to Cochran's office. In the still of the night, two cars are speeding toward the same destination. Each has a single occupant. One of the cars reaches its destination ahead of the other. A mysterious figure alights and disappears behind the building on the corner. Quickly, he mounts the fire escape. A minute later, a circle of light is playing on the door of a safe. In the middle of that circle of light is a large Blue Beetle.
The doctor's Formula X4 worked once before tonight. It ought to work here. Sure is powerful stuff. Now let's see what this safe contains. Stocks, bonds, and certificates. Here's a list of something. To be sold short for Samuel Ridley, Charles Cochran, and Mr. John Smythe. If and when. I wonder who this Mr. Smythe is.
You'll never know, Mr. Blue Beetle.
Officer Manigan. Isn't it late for you to be out alone?
No, none of that. I've got you covered, and I'll shoot you if you make a move. You're going to the station house with me. Maybe you can explain to the DA what you're doing in this office at that safe there.
I was looking for the lost cord.
Cut out the wisecracks and slip these bracelets on.
I'm sorry, Manigan. We both seem to be cornered. That door in back of you is blocked.
What? You? What? You?
Never take your eyes off your man until you've got him securely handcuffed, Manigan.
After taking the unconscious Manigan back to police headquarters and propping him up against the front door, the Blue Beetle sped on his way to the home of Charles Cochran. Arriving at his destination, he enters the Cochran home by means of a skeleton key. And hearing voices, he slips into an adjoining room and listens.
Oh, here's your check, Dr. Bartlett, for $7,500. Your fee for operating on old man Ridley. The operation was successful, but the patient died.
Yeah, and what about the profit on the stock?
We'll settle that when we complete the transaction. I'm carrying your account under the name of Smythe, you know.
Yes, but what if...
Oh, are you worrying about the intern who was arrested?
Yes, frankly, I am.
Well, don't worry about him. He'll never testify in any court. I had someone bail him out, and he's here in this house now. We're sending him away tonight on a one-way ride.
What? You don't mean...
Exactly.
Oh, but you can't do that. Why, that's...
Murder? Yes, Dr. Bartlett. Murder. Just like your operation on my partner today. True, one of my men short-circuited the light at the hospital, And another one disguised as an orderly dropped a stench bomb. But you, Dr. Bartlett, severed the artery in Banker Ridley's throat.
The Blue Beetle! Yes, the Blue Beetle. He's going to nip a band of murderers. Gus, Limo! You call, boys? Don't move, any of you. I've got men outside, and they're coming in to take you.
Pardon me, Mr. Blue Beetle. I doubt that statement. I happen to know that it is the Blue Beetle's proud boast that he works alone. Grab him, men. Stand away, Remo. I'm going to shoot the Blue Beetle.
That's what you think, Cochran. Come here, Remo. I'm going to give you a little ride through the air.
No, senor, it's a mistake. You know, Dr. Lamar.
Take your knife, Remo. Into his house. Rip up the Blue Beetle.
Right, boys. Oh. Right on the toe of my boot, Gus. And now you, Raymond, up you go.
Oh, no, senor.
And across the room, and your boss is laughing.
Blue Beetle, get those hands up.
Young Samuel Ridley. You must be Houdini to have gotten out of those bonds, or else I've forgotten my sailor knots.
You've forgotten something else, Blue Beetle. I'll take whatever you took from my father's safe.
Certainly, Ridley. Here you are.
Good. I thought this gun would make you see reason.
Foxed you, Ridley. Now, all of you, stand over there. I'm going to release the intern you're holding prisoner, and then...
Good. Blue Beetle is out like a light. I'll tie him up and throw some water on Waymore there.
Right, boys. Getting out of here.
Oh, no, you're not, Dr. Bartlett. I need the famous surgeon for one more little operation.
No.
Don't worry, Dr. Bartlett. It won't be murder this time.
But
I've got a better idea. Just a little operation on the Blue Beetle's vocal cords and the muscles of his arms.
What good will that do?
He won't be able to speak or write when you get through with him. And he doesn't dare turn himself over to the police.
No, it's
But
fiendish.
necessary.
Gus. Yeah, boss.
Take the Blue Beetle into the other room and put him with the intern. Then come back here.
Okay, boss. Gee, he's heavy. Maybe he's dead, boss.
He'll wish he were before I get through with him. The Blue Beetle's nipping days are over.
What will happen to the Blue Beetle? Will the arch-fiend Cochran be able to force Dr. Bartlett to maim him for life? How can the Blue Beetle get out of this spot? Not a soul knows where he is. Let's look in on Dr. Franz in his little apothecary shop.
I wonder how Danny's making out. I think I'll close up shop and work a while in my laboratory. There. The shades are down. Now I'll just bolt this door. That's it. And now put out the light. There we are. Now perhaps I can locate Danny with my new radio locator. He took his portable wireless phone with him this time, but he hasn't called me. Maybe he's in trouble. I can't seem to locate him. I'll just swing it north 2 more degrees. There. Now let's see. That's got him. Contact meter registers pretty weak, though. His vitality must be low. Now perhaps if I connected up my radio energizer to this locator, I could shoot some vitality to him through the ether. I'll just connect these 2 wires here, so, and then turn on the energizer and let him have it. There it goes, Danny. I hope it's reaching you and giving you renewed strength. It's all I can do for you.
Are the energizing rays sent out by Dr. Franz reaching the Blue Beetle? Has he again managed to outwit a clever and ruthless gang of murderous racketeers? How can he escape their clutches? Let's look in on the little room in the Cochran home where the Blue Beetle was imprisoned with the intern from the city hospital.
Where am I? What's that noise? It's a midget antenna on my helmet. Dr. Franz must be trying out his new radio locator. I feel as if I were being pumped full of energy. I can burst these burns easily. Well, who's that over there on that cot? The hospital intern, of course. You. Can you hear me? Shake your head if you can. Oh, you can. Wait until I take that gag out of your mouth. There, that's better. Now I'll cut your bonds with my magic ray. The Blue Beetle. That's right. How do you feel? A little weak. You hold my hand a minute. Get some energy from me. Now, do you think you could hold a gun on some men if I help you?
I could hold it alone. You certainly pepped me up. How did you do it?
That's a secret. Now, here is your chance to be a hero.
I'll do anything I can to get out of here.
Good. Have you a fountain pen?
Yes. Here it is.
Will you hold it like this, you see? Like a pistol.
This way?
That's right. It'll fool those men in the other room until we can pick up a real gun inside. Now, you follow me. We're going in and clean up those rats.
What's the matter with your eyes? They're shining like searchlights.
Due to a new invention of a friend of mine. Come on.
The Blue Beetle! Gee, boss, look at his eyes. This man, he is devil.
Not to me, he isn't.
Don't you...
It's no use, Cochran. You can't injure the Blue Beetle. Throw down that gun. Drop it or I'll blast you all with my magic ray.
You better drop the gun, boss.
All right, Blue Beetle. You win up to this point. But how are you going to turn us over to the police? Why, you don't dare...
Yeah, you intern. Here's your chance to get even with the doctor and this gang who are holding you prisoner. Pick up that gun and keep these men covered until I tie them up.
Okay.
Here comes the law. I called the police on my wireless telephone. You'll all be in safe hands soon, safe for the citizens of this great city. No more will your secret machinations bring distress to honest investors. Gentlemen, the Blue Beetle's job is done. You'll soon be paying the penalty of your dishonest schemes. I'll leave you to the tender mercies of the district attorney.
In the early hours of the morning, Patrolman Dan Garrett, no longer the Blue Beetle, sat in Dr. Fran's living room.
Danny, you did a swell job. And now you'd better get some rest.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Doc.
I'll see who it is. Just a minute, I'm coming.
Is Patrolman Garrett here?
Yes, who wants him?
The chief. Everyone's called back to duty.
Why, what's happened?
Some crooks have started a reign of terror, and they threaten to blow up the city.
There's no rest for the Blue Beetle or for Patrolman Dan Garrett. What will develop in the next chapter of Dan Garrett's life? As the Blue Beetle, will he be able to run down and apprehend the members of this dynamite ring? Can he outsmart this deadly gang of underworld characters? These questions will be answered in the next episode of The Blue Beetle. And now, here's the Blue Beetle himself to say a few words.
Folks, the moral of this story is that the confidence of our friends often gives us new strength and new courage.
and also that our confidence and friendship for others often helps them. In other words, confidence and friendship among mankind is vital. And if everyone is sincere in everyday life, they will aid others or be aided by others, just as Dr. Franz sent new vigor and vitality to me in order that I might rise and fight. So my advice to young and old is to cultivate the friendship and confidence of your fellow men. And through that friendship and confidence, find new strength and courage to face the problems of each day.
The Blue Beetle is a copyrighted Fox feature appearing in Mystery Men Comics magazine on sale at your newsstand. The Blue Beetle is on the air twice a week on this same station. Consult the broadcast schedule in your local newspapers. And don't forget to listen in.
Alright guys, it is our 5-minute break. The next episode will still be on this recording, so no need to click off. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Bye! Alright, 5 minutes is up. Let's get back to it.
The Blue Beetle. Sweeping down upon the underworld to smash gangland comes
The friend of the unfortunate, enemy of criminals.
A mysterious, all-powerful character, a problem to the police. But a crusader for law. In reality, Dan Garrett, a rookie patrolman. Loved by everyone, but suspected by none of being the Blue Beetle. As the Blue Beetle, he hides behind a strange mask and a suit of impenetrable blue chain armor, flexible as silk, but stronger than steel.
Today's episode of the Blue Beetle is entitled Blasting the Dynamite Ring. A band of desperate underworld characters has started a reign of terrorism throughout the city. Their motive is wholesale burglary. Will they succeed in forcing the authorities to accede to their demands? Can they successfully defy the forces of law and order? Or will the Blue Beetle checkmate their efforts and bring their leader to justice? As our story opens, Patrolman Dan Garrett, a rookie cop who operates as the Blue Beetle, has stopped for a little early morning chat with his friend and advisor, Dr. Franz, before reporting for duty.
Well, Danny, what assignment has the commissioner given you in this new drive?
I don't know yet. I hope it's something exciting.
You'll probably get your wish. You and Mannigan always get plenty of action.
What do you suppose is back of these dynamiting, Doc? 3 this week already.
It's very strange. Fantastic, in fact. What can these racketeers hope to gain?
Blamed if I know. Looks as if they were trying to scare the authorities into meeting some exorbitant demand of theirs.
But surely the police can apprehend the ringleaders.
Believe me, if I get a chance, I'll run them to earth. If I can't do it as Dan Garrett, I'll do it as the Blue Beetle. Oh, what's that? Sounded like an explosion over on the west side. Someone's up front in your store.
I'll go see. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Doc. Is Dan Garrett here?
Hello, Officer Mannigan. Yes, Danny's here. He was just...
What's up, Mannigan? Me and you've been assigned to the west side to investigate them explosions.
I thought I heard one just now.
That's right. Come on, I got the police car outside. Let's get going.
Okay. So long, Doc. Let's go, Mannigan.
That furniture factory that blew up.
Furniture?
Yeah. I heard somebody say it was bombed.
That's the 4th this week. Come on, Mannigan, let's see if we can help. There may still be some people in that burning building.
Right after you, me lad.
I'm going to search the cellar first.
Take it easy down there, Danny. The floors overhead may cave in any minute.
I'll have to take that chance. There's somebody down here in the cellar who's either dead or overcome by smoke. Give me a lift.
I can't get down to you, Danny. The fire's between us now.
Can you throw your coat down to me?
So that's right. Wait a minute. Here it comes. You got it?
Okay. I'm going to bring this guy up on my back. I'm using your coat as a hood.
You better wait until I can get the fireman in here with the hoses.
There's no time for that. I think I can make it alone.
I'm coming down, Danny. Wait for me.
No, Mannigan. No use talking of us risking our lives. You stay there and grab me when I come up those stairs. Here I come.
Take it easy, Danny. Steady now, boy. You're almost up. Now make it snappy. The floor's giving way. Here, in behind. I got you. Look out, Danny.
He's coming around.
Yeah.
He'll be all right. Look, he's opening his eyes.
I sure is a brave cop.
Yeah.
Danny, are you all right?
Did I get the old man out?
Oh, you did that, boy.
thanks to you.
I didn't do nothing. You done it all.
Mannigan, if you hadn't been there to give me a pull, I'd have collapsed right at the head of the...
Well, now, you'll be all right after a rest and plenty of fresh air in your lungs. Here comes the ambulance for the old man you saved. Why don't you take a ride along with them? Maybe they'll give you a bed and a good meal, too, at the hospital.
Well, I think I'll take the ride. That bed and meal can wait. I want to talk to that old man when he regains consciousness. He may give me a clue to that dynamiting.
Will the old man be able to furnish a clue as to the Dynamite gang? Will Danny continue his investigation as Patrolman Dan Garrett or as the Blue Beetle? Let's look in on the mayor of the city to see if we can discover what is back of these mysterious explosions.
Telegram for you, sir.
No, thanks. Now, wait a minute, George. There may be an answer.
Yes, sir.
If you don't have electricity shut off throughout the city tonight, something unpleasant will happen to you or your family. Signed, the Octopus. Say, what is this, a joke?
If it is, someone has a perverted sense of humor.
Why, this is preposterous. I never heard of anything so brazen.
Well, what are you going to do, sir?
Get me the commissioner on the phone.
Yes, sir. Get the police commissioner on the phone. The mayor calling.
Thank you.
You better have a bodyguard, Your Honor.
Not for me, but for my boy. Since his mother died, he's had nobody but me to look after him.
Hello.
Hello, Commissioner? His Honor the Mayor calling. Here you are, sir.
Hello, Commissioner.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. What's on your mind?
I want to read you a telegram I just received a moment ago. Now, where is it, George? Oh, thanks. Now, listen to this, Commissioner. If you don't have electricity shut off throughout the city tonight, something unpleasant will happen to you or your family. And it's signed, the Octopus.
That's bad.
Who's the Octopus?
As far as we can discover, he's a power in the underworld. Our best men have been working secretly to track him down. But so far, we've had no success.
Well, I want you to assign one of your best men to guard my son.
I've assigned Mike Mannigan on the job. He's the best I have.
Good. I know him.
What about you? You should have a bodyguard.
Oh, never mind me. I can take care of myself. It's my son I'm worried about.
Well, let him be taken care of, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Commissioner. As soon as you issued the necessary orders, I wish you'd drop over to my office. I'd like to discuss a plan of action to checkmate the Optimus and his gang.
In the meantime, Dan Garrett has talked with the old man whom he saved from the burning building. He learns that just before the explosion, the old man, who was the janitor of the factory, saw a bearded man with a limp disappearing up the stairs just outside the boiler room. Danny decides to keep an eye out for a bearded man with a limp. We next find him in the little apothecary shop of his friend and advisor, Dr. Franz.
Well, what do you make of it, Danny?
I think it's a diabolical plan of wholesale robbery, backed by terrorism and blackmail.
But I don't understand. How could any gang of thieves hope to...
As I see it, the mastermind of this gang has a well-thought-out plan. First, his unholy crew terrorizes the city by a series of explosions.
Yes?
Then they plan to suddenly plunge the city into darkness one night. And while the blackout is on, they'll systematically rob jewelry stores, banks, and fur storage plants.
Well, what makes you think that?
The mayor got a telegram today warning him that unless he ordered the city's power supply shut off, something unpleasant will happen to him or his family.
But that's preposterous. I never heard of such unmitigated nerve.
These men are desperate characters, and their chief is a cold-blooded fiend.
What's the mayor doing about it?
He's talked with the commissioner of police. The commissioner assigned Mannigan to guard the mayor's young son. He's also ordered every known gang hangout in the city raided. Every racketeer, big or small, is to be arrested, brought in for questioning.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to put on my Blue Beetle armor, then take a little trip down to the municipal power plant. I have a peculiar feeling the Blue Beetle will come to grips with some of that gang tonight.
Out into the night sped the Blue Beetle in his super dynamic speedster to save the city's power plant from destruction and prevent wholesale burglary throughout the city. From another point, a fast motor car filled with dark-visaged men is speeding toward the same destination. Will they meet, or will one outspeed the other to prevent or commit a crime? As the Blue Beetle nears his destination, he sees another car pull up in front of the power plant.
That's a suspicious-looking car there. Several men are getting out. Tough-looking bunch. There's one with a beard and a limp. That's my man, all right. And there's the watchman coming up to me.
All right, boys. All right, now make it snappy. Right in here. And be sure to suck me hard and tie me up so I won't be suspected of being in on this.
Don't worry about that, Pop. We'll fix it for you.
Well, here's the dynamo room.
And here's the stock. Okay. Tie him up and put him over there in the corner. Come on, Slit-Eye. Give me a lift with this bozo.
Okay, Gimpy, here we go.
Hey, Gimpy, what don't you do with that sledgehammer?
Back of you. I'll be over to help you after we jump this
Blue Beetle. Yes, the Blue Beetle.
Hey, there's the Blue Beetle.
Give him a load of lead.
Put down that sledge or I'll blast you.
You and who else? I'll mow you down with this sledgehammer.
Hold up, you guys, or you're liable to nick me. I can handle this mud alone.
Let me see you handle this one. Go on, empty your guns, you fools. You can't injure the Blue Beetle. Now I'm coming after you, rats back there.
Come on, let's beat it, Slit-Eye.
No, we gotta fight it out. You know the octopus. This Blue Beetle's only a guy in a masquerade costume. Let's get him, Gimpy. Give me that wrench. Here we go.
Give me that wrench, Slit-Eye.
Here it is, Blue. Right on the...
Your aim is bad, Slit-Eye. You should have ducked my left first.
But my aim ain't Blue Beetle. Oh, gotcha that time, Blue Beetle. Come on, Muggsy, I got him. I got the Blue Beetle.
Yeah, good work, Gimpy. That's tossing a hammer, all right, yeah. You got him right in the eye. Boy, he certainly packs an awful wallop in that left of his.
Yeah, you sure got a lump in your jaw. Hey, what do we do with him? He ain't dead.
Tie him up and take him out to the island after we wreck this place. The octopus will take care of the Blue Beetle.
Okay. Listen, slap some life into Slit-Eye there while I plant a bomb under that dynamo over there.
Sure. Hey, Slit-Eye, snap out of it. Come on. We're getting out of here.
Oh, what happened? Did the place blow up?
No, the Blue Beetle sucked you.
Where is he?
Lying there. Gimpy plugged him.
Oh, good work. Where's Gimpy?
Planting a dynamite under those dynamos. Here he comes now.
Come on, let's go. I lit the fuse. It won't be long now.
Here. Give me a hand with the Blue Beetle.
Right, let's make it snappy. I don't want to be around when the dynamite goes off.
What about the watchman?
He'll have to take his chances. We ain't got room for him.
Okay, come on, let's go. I cut a short fuse.
What will happen to the Blue Beetle when the octopus gets him in his power? Will that be the end of the Blue Beetle? How can the police protect the citizens of this vast city against the depredations of this ruthless band of arch criminals? All night long, in the inky darkness caused by the disabled powerhouse, a band of hoodlums and underworld characters ravaged the city, bombing buildings, setting fires and robbing banks and jewelry stores. The police and fire departments did heroic work trying to stem the tide of terrorism. In the morning, the aroused populace stormed the doors of City Hall, demanding protection.
Where's the mayor? Why don't he do something? Yes, homes and stores are being looted. Our factories are being dynamited, burned.
What's the police doing about it, huh?
Where's the commissioner? Why don't we take captain for? Look, the doors are open.
Hey, there's the mayor's secretary.
Yes, well, the mayor's with us. Quiet, everybody. The mayor's going to speak.
Fellow citizens, I know you have put in a terrible night.
We have. Quiet! Let the mayor talk.
Many of you have lost valuables. Some of you have had your shops broken into or your factories burned by the members of this band of money-mad cutthroats.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, my friends, you all have suffered losses. I, too, have suffered a great loss. Last night, at about 9 o'clock, my young son was kidnapped. And so when I say to you, my fellow citizens, that I shall leave no stone unturned to apprehend these malefactors. I am sure you will believe me and be patient with me and the Commissioner of Police.
Hey, Mr. Mayor, how about throwing me in as a deputy?
Yes, me too. I was in the army. I can shoot. Thank you, my friend.
But I got 2 grandsons.
Thank you. I suppose there are some of you who would like to assist in this drive, and if there are, report to the Commissioner at Police Headquarters. He can use every fighting man he can get. Now I must get back to my office and plan a campaign that will rid this city forever of this criminal scum.
Throughout the city, the movement grew to join with the police in running down the dynamiters, arsonists, and robbers. Repairs were rushed on the power plant so that by nightfall the city might again be illuminated. Meanwhile, in an iron-walled room of a secret hiding place, on an island far beyond the city's outskirts, the Blue Beetle is slowly regaining consciousness.
Oh, the head. That hammer gimpy through just grazed my temple. Half an inch to the right, and it had been no more Blue Beetle.
Hello, mister.
Hello, Sonny. What are you doing here?
Well, some men brought me.
Aren't you Tom Rogers, the mayor's son?
That's right. And you're the Blue Beetle.
Yes, Tom, I'm the Blue Beetle.
Well, then I'm not scared anymore.
Well, of course you're not. We'll outwit these scoundrels yet. You and me together.
Gee.
Tom, I want you to help me.
Me help the Blue Beetle? Gee.
Now, look, Tom, here's my plan. I want you to...
In an adjoining room, the octopus, mastermind of this devilish scheme to systematically drain the great city of its wealth, is conferring with his henchmen.
You have done very well so far. We already have $500,000 in cash and many jewels worth fabulous sums. In addition, we have 2 aces in the hole.
You mean the mayor's kid
And the Blue Beetle.
We can get a big price for the kid, but the Blue Beetle ain't worth nothing.
You forget, Gimpy. He wears a suit of impenetrable blue chain armor that is flexible as silk and stronger than steel.
So what?
With that armor and the magic ray, I can become the Blue Beetle.
Gee, Chief, then you become invulnerable like the Blue Beetle.
Exactly, Gimpy. But first, we must dispose of... Oh, that kid's crying again. Go in and make him shut up, Muggsy.
Okay, boss, I'll shut him up. What's eating you, kid? There's a dead man over there in that cot. Don't tell me the Blue Beetle's croaked. I'll have a look. The Blue Beetle. Why, he ain't dead.
No. The Blue Beetle is more alive than ever.
So the kid double-crossed me. Why, I'll...
No, you won't. You white-livered skunk, because I'm going to...
He's got a Blue Beetle. Give it to him good.
The Blue Beetle just knocked out Muggsy. Oh, yeah? Come on, we'll finish him off this time.
All right, Slit Eye, come and get me.
I'll get you all right with this, you...
How do you like those potatoes, Slit Eye? You're next, Gimpy. You've got no hammer to throw this time.
Knock him good, Blue Beetle. Boy, right on the button.
Now for the octopus.
Look out, Blue Beetle. Behind you.
There where you are, Blue Beetle. Thought you had me, didn't you? Well, you'll never get out of here alive. This electric ray gun will burn you to a crisp in that steel armor.
Stop that, mister. You can't do that to the Blue Beetle.
Shut up, kid, or I'll blast you, too. Say your prayers, Blue Beetle, because...
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh.
That was good work, Tom. You were just in time with that chair leg. Pick up that electric ray gun. We'll go after the octopus.
Right with you, Blue Beetle.
Now, you stay in back of me. I don't want you to get hurt. Here we go. He's disappeared.
There he goes. Look through the window there. See him? He's running to the dock.
Yes, he's getting into an outboard motorboat. Come on, let's go.
Oh, gee. He got away from us.
Not yet, he hasn't.
Well, what are you going to do?
Take off my armor and swim after him.
Can you swim fast enough to catch him?
This is one time I'll find out. Here I go.
Gee, look at him go. Oh, boy, can that Blue Beetle swim? The octopus is shooting at him. The Blue Beetle's still swimming after the boat. He's gaining. Boy, can he swim. He's gaining. The octopus is out of bullets. The Blue Beetle's gaining on him all the time. Boy, he's caught the boat. He's climbing in the stern of the boat. No, he's turning the boat over. There goes the octopus right into the water.
Oh, I can't swim, Bert.
Gee, the octopus can't swim. He's calling for help.
Oh, let me down.
Look at the Blue Beetle. She's diving under the upset boat. Now he's turning the boat over right side up. Gee, Mr. Blue Beetle is sure strong. Now he's going to rescue the octopus. Look at those strokes he takes. There, he's got the octopus. He should have let him drown. He's hauling him up into the boat. Now he's starting the motor up. He's turning around the boat, and here he comes. Boy. Gee, Blue Beetle, that was swell. See, what about the octopus? Is he...
No, he's not dead. He's just suffering from immersion. But suppose you tie him up while I get dressed. He's harmless now. I've got his gun.
He certainly was yellow, wasn't he? When he ran out of bullets and you ducked him.
All gangsters are yellow and they haven't got a gun. He's no exception.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Going to put on my blue armor, take you back to the city limits in that boat, and phone the police.
But what about the gangsters in the house there?
They can't get off the island. We've got the only boat, and it's too far to swim to the mainland.
Mr. Blue Beetle, you've done an awful lot for me, saving me from those kidnappers and everything.
Oh, that's nothing, Tom.
Well, my father will pay you a big reward.
The Blue Beetle seeks no reward, Tom. What he does for humanity.
Say, would you do me one more favor?
Certainly, if I can. What is it?
Would you give me that Blue Beetle off your helmet?
Here you are, Tom. A souvenir to remember the Blue Beetle by.
Gee, Blue Beetle, you're swell.
And so the Blue Beetle brought another gang of criminals to justice, turning them over to the police, but himself remaining hidden behind the disguise of the Blue Beetle. Later that day, after setting Tom, the mayor's son, ashore at the city dock and phoning the police where to find the octopus and his cohorts, he disappeared as the Blue Beetle to turn up later at Dr. Fran's little apothecary shop as Patrolman Dan Garrett.
You say, Dan, the octopus was about to shoot you with this electric ray gun you brought back with you?
Yes. He threatened to burn me to a crisp in my metal armor.
Oh, what a fiendish idea.
But very ingenious. I'd have been roasted alive without a clue as to the cause of my death if it hadn't have been for young Tom Rogers sneaking from behind and knocking Sled-Eye out with that chair leg.
Yes. Well, I'd better invent a non-conductive lining for your Blue Beetle armor, just in case you run into another electric ray gun.
That's a swell idea. You know, Doc, if I had the...
Just a minute, Dan. Hello?
Hello. This is Manigan. Is Danny there?
Yes. Just a minute. It's for you, Dan.
Oh, thanks, Doc. Hello, Dan Garrett speaking.
Hey, Danny. You're wanted at police headquarters immediately. Me and you have got a swell new assignment.
Oh, yes? Where?
Out at John Doe's Carnival.
Well, what's up?
Some slot machine racketeers are trying to make John Doe install some crooked slot machines.
Okay, Manigan, I'll be right over. I've got to get going, Doc. It's a new assignment. Never a dull moment in this business.
Well, you said you craved action.
Yeah. Well, so long, Doc. I may be seeing you tonight.
What will develop from Patrolman Dan Garrett's next assignment? Will the Blue Beetle be called into action against the crooked slot machine racketeers? Can the Blue Beetle protect amusement seekers against dishonest exploitation? These questions will be answered in the next episode of The Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle is a copyrighted Fox feature appearing in Mystery Men Comics magazine and the Blue Beetle magazine, on sale at your newsstand. The Blue Beetle is on the air twice a week on this same station. Consult the broadcast schedule in your local newspapers. And don't forget to listen. The Blue Beetle.